Palermo judge has ordered the arrest of Rosalia Messina Denaro, the older sister of Matteo Messina Denaro. The charges against her are mafia association, which is a crime in Italy. All this came about a month before the arrest of her brother. On December 6, 2022, the police covertly entered Rosalia's Castelvetrano home. They were there to plant listening and video recording devices, and while looking for good hiding places, they discovered a hollowed-out chair leg. Inside, they found pizzini, small handwritten notes. To avoid detection, they photographed the notes and put them back in their place. The notes were then delivered to an analyst who would decipher them. It turns out one of the notes mentioned a family member with failing health due to colon cancer. However, obviously the sick family member wasn't mentioned by name. Investigators, through cross-referencing, learned no other family members were diagnosed with colon cancer, leading them to believe the sick person could only be the fugitive boss Matteo Messina Denaro. And that led to his arrest the following month on January 16, 2023. Rosalia distributed the network of pizzini and sent messages from her brother to and from mafia bosses and members. Apparently, she didn't take her brother's advice, who explicitly told her to burn the notes after reading them. In a note dated December 15, 2013, Matteo wrote, "Being indicted for being a member of the mafia, at this point, I consider it an honor." In another note, he explained to his sister how to go about making contact with his men, as well as recognizing the presence of investigators, cameras, and bugs, all of which he told her to destroy if ever found. He spoke to her of signal relay cassettes, used to hide the transmission of audio signals and videos. After reading this, it alarmed investigators, because this was only known to law enforcement or specialists. Matteo ended that letter by telling his sister to take all measures not to be detected. In another note, he told Rosalia if she feared the presence of the police, she should send a signal, like hanging a rag outside her window, to alert his men. A lot of the notes had hand-drawn diagrams by him. Through her brother's instructions, for decades, Rosalia handled the finances of the mafia and would exchange periodic reports along with expenses to him. As a result, she became the economic point of reference of her brother. As he told her in one note, "You give me the final mirror so I know how much is in the cash register." In a note to a member, Matteo reminds him of a large stock worth 64,000 euros and the 12,400 already incurred. He further instructed the member, "For the next period, you have to spend 12,400 again." It's obvious with Rosalia Messina Denaro's help, her brother was able to remain in control even as a fugitive. But the most compelling statement came from investigators, and that was, if Rosalia was left at liberty, she would become the new strategic mind of the mafia.